Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cybersecurity training by MindMajix. And previous lectures we have gone through reconnaissance phase including Recon NG and Nmap. This time we are going to another very important tool, and that tool is very much famous for like cybersecurity purpose. It is known as Maltego. Some people pronounce it as Maltego, and it completely depends on you how you want to pronunciate it, but just make sure that you know it how to work along with it. Okay, so in this lecture we will be discussing what is Maltego, what are its available versions, flavors, how to work with it, entities and transforms, what are these, and we'll be going through transforms. Some of the transforms, as I have already mentioned on the slide, are case file showdown and far side DNS DB. There are other methods of passive and active recon. For this lecture, I'll just stay on to passive recon because it is completely legal, and active recon could get me in trouble with some laws. So I'll just stick to the passive recon itself. Now, the question is how to install it, and without wasting much time, let's jump onto it. And I would like to mention one more thing, that yes, this is available for three different versions which we'll be covering right now. And one more very important thing is you can just definitely use it as what we say, as a Linux machine tool or a Windows machine tool or a Mac. It completely depends on you. Let's begin it. Very first, I would like to walk through with the official page of what is a Maltego and tell you about its flavors and what is a versions available. It's opening, just give it a few seconds to load. So here it is, and as you can see that is the homepage of what is a Maltego. It is working on OSINT. OSINT stands for Open Source Intelligence, and yes, so it is used to gather all the information that is publicly available. Make sure you go on manual recon also and other methods that I already told you, and I'm going to tell you in upcoming lectures for recon. This is just because like in some cases what people do is they don't allow what do you say, reconning everything or every attack vector when you are working for some organization or other. In that case, you will have to categorize the elaborated data, and you will have to do some manual recon also. So it is used in CSI, cyber security investigation, FI, fraud investigation, PII, that stands for person of interest investigation, and then other tools, other solutions like cyberbully, or like just checking your organizations working and like their topologies and other things. Without wasting much of your time, I'll just simply walk through you. You will have to, for this learning purpose, I'll prefer you to go with try for free community edition. Basically, there are three editions. The CE version, that is community edition. Then there are two more. That the very first one is what we say. Yes, here it is. Enterprise and Pro. Enterprise stands for, it is for very big organizations. These are for resellings. Okay, and Maltego Pro are like if an individual or a new startup company wants to use Maltego for their purpose, so they'll go for Maltego Pro. There are some pros and cons for everything. I guess the enterprise version stands up for $999, and CE is completely free. CE and Pro doesn't have much difference. They all support nearly the same things. There are just some increased. Yes, there would be increased features in Pro because they like charge for Pro, and CE is free version. So just simply go on this page and register yourself. I'll just register mine. Grab any email ID of yours because later on you will need this email ID. For this purpose, I'm just taking some temporary email because in order to like mine is paid one, so I don't need it in my other distro. I'll just grab this free version for teaching purpose so that you would be satisfied that teaching version is enough. Okay, so don't try to guess my password because till the time you will get it, I'll already have changed it. Okay, so I've already registered now. Here it is. So yep, I'm being registered. Come on. Yeah, here it is. The account verification page, email, and you will have to just verify your account in order to use the Maltego. When you will talk about this Kali Linux, it is previously like pre-installed in Kali Linux, but in other distros you will have to install it. For example, Windows or Mac you will have to install, but any other kind of penetration testing boxes it is pre-installed. If you go with Ubuntu or any else, you will have to install it. Okay, so it is showing me download Maltego. If I click on this, it will take me to the installation page, and it will take me to selecting the operating system and file type. See here, you can check for Windows, Linux, and Mac. For Windows, you have already seen that what do you say, the constant next installation wizard, and it works the exactly same way. But in this case, to make sure you install it with Java because it requires Java to run. And if Java is previously installed in yours, then you can just simply download exe and install it. But in case the Java isn't installed, make sure you install it with Java 64. And then coming to Linux, it comes with .deb, .zip, .rpm packages. You know how to download and install it. I don't think I need to explain it to you. And if you don't know, don't worry, it will tell each and everything when you will click on download. And then the last one is for Mac. In Mac, it will for like only two ways: .dmg and .zip. And hope you know how to install them. And if you don't know, just go in question answer section and ask us. We will help you. These are MD5 hashes and SHL 256 hashes to verify. I don't think you will need to verify them because we are downloading from official. And although if you are in the official page, like official page, downloading from the official page of Maltego, so you don't need to verify it. I'll just simply go to this option, what is a menu, and then information gathering, and here you can find Maltego. Here it is. Yes. Just give it a second or a minute, I guess. It would start. Okay, so it's starting. CE stands for Community Edition. It has good interface, and yes, so I hope you have created a free account because it will pop up to login, and it will ask to log in the very first case. But if you have logged in once, you won't have to log in again and again. In my case, I've already logged in, so I don't think I'll be logging in again. I'll just full screen it. Okay, no, so I'll have to register it again. So I have taken the free CE edition other than Excel and Classic, and there was one more edition here. Just give it a few seconds, it's loading. See, as I told you, it will have to like log in it. Wait for the pop-up for login. See, here it is. As I told you, just I'll paste that, and here it is, GA9A. I guess it is the same. I personally like the UI of Maltego because I was a Windows user for quite long time, and it gives the exactly same user friendly interface as Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, or Word. I just like it. I like the way it is. Next, it will ask for installation. Yeah, see, I am logged in. Next, it will ask for the installation of transform. That which transform I want to install. Make sure that you install all the recommended ones. For example, Farsight DNSDB, Casefile, Shodan, and others like I told you like in that slide. Make sure you do install this. Give it a few seconds and let it update the transforms. Okay, so there are 5 application servers, 150 transform, 44 entities, 5 transform sets, 3 icons, and 8 machines. I don't want to automatically send the error reports. In your case, you can do it, but I don't do it because it takes a lot of time of mine, and it is asking for which browser to opt. I'll just leave it to default because in some cases I use Firefox, in some cases I use Mozilla, and some I use Chrome. So let it stay. And privacy in normal, it will share some of your details, and I would recommend you to leave it at normal because I don't think that they steal any kind of data. They just use it for what we say monitoring purpose, and they won't like do anything specific with your data. They'll just take the images of URLs or your site or you have been scanning. Definitely, you can go with stealth mode. In stealth mode, they won't take any of your data from you. And yes, so stealth mode is just like you're working completely incognito, and normal is something they are taking for marketing purposes, or so in some cases they gather it to give you a better result. So there are three options: open a blank graph and let me play around. Then there is an open an example. Go away, I have done this before. I'll just simply open a blank graph and let me play around. If you would chosen the third option, you could just simply go here and click on this option, or simply clicking on this and new option, it would be the same result as it is right. And now you would be seeing there are some of the data categories and some of the pricing categories which were marked here, which we don't have to interact with. So I have clicked on the new, it is new. So there's 32-bit of Java in mind. No, don't want to work with it. I guess there would be some of the problems that will occur while I'll do this, but okay, let's see what we can do here. Just simply navigate to transform and go to transform manager and check which of the transforms are installed. Okay, so basic transforms are already installed. I don't think I need any other. And if you need others, just simply go to new local transform or transform hub and install it from there. I guess the basics are here. You can just simply go on transform hub and you can just simply install it from here. As you can see, there are some frees and there are some paids. And what I told you is case file. Install this one. I'll just do it in front of you. So case file is being installed. It definitely helps a lot. So make sure you have case file, and it charges nothing. It is free of cost. So yes, make sure you have it. So it's here. And now next I would recommend you is, see, this is already installed and you can see the change of color when you installed it and you don't have installed it. And then these are all like recommended ones, but I won't like take a lot of in mind because I haven't given much space to this virtual machine. I'll recommend you to go with this Aristotle like public API or premium API if you have paid one. And then who is XML API, it is also good. You should install it. I won't, because I already told you I don't want to get so deep into it. And make sure you install this one, Wayback Machine. It will tell you the past of the website updations and their stages, like how the website was and how it is now, what are the things that have been changed. This is very good for enumeration. And then there comes the social, yeah, here it is, social links. Make sure you add it. It works from Zoom, Shodan, everywhere, and it collects data of all the socially available, what we say, data of any individual or company's individual. You can just simply install it. I have opened it. Here it is. Install, and yes, let it take a little time to install, just like the what is a case file entities. Make sure you install Farsight DB and others. I won't rush through it because we have time boundation too. Be a little quick. It will consume a little time of you to install all the transforms, but once you have installed them, you will have them for next sessions, so you won't have to install them. So while I was talking about the free and paid versions, so when you're taking entities, what to say, paid version, the enterprise version, you will have 10 lakh entities at a time. That is too big to be like spoken simply. Okay, so now I'm back on my transform to investigate page. Minimize the home and I'll go to home. New graph one. So this is entity palette where all the details of the entity is stored and how to enumerate them. It is a very powerful place. You should go through it. You can enumerate anything like literally anything, any device, any event, any group, or any infrastructure, or even like any location or individual or any malware, any penetration testing, any personal that I told you, any human, any social networking site, any passive total thing, or any people. So you can enumerate anything. See, transportations and tracking of bank account and car vehicles also is available. So it's definitely a very very powerful tool. And now I'll tell you, see how simple it is to work through it. I'll just simply search domain and see, as you can see, an internet domain. I'll just grab this. Okay, let it take a little time. So it is here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry for my device working too slow. Actually, what we say, Maltego is quite heavy tool, and yes, it takes a little of time. Okay, so it's completely opened. See, this is the tools available. These are the topologies which you can change while working with it. You can freeze some of the results, and these are some of the like interactions with what we say, the graph which will be constructed here. And okay, so I think we should just stop this lecture here, and when we will be back in the next lecture, we'll be going through how to enumerate a particular domain or something like that, web hosting. I think this lecture is quite long enough to stop here. I'll be waiting for you in the next lecture to go through this Maltego Community Edition. It's quite easy and nice. I'll explain these view entities, investigate options, collaboration, transform machines and Windows, import, export, everything.